back to Mark's Modeling Corner, everybody. Today we're going to take a look at a Dragon kit, or Cyber Hobby kit. Kit 6661. We all know that, most of you know that Cyber Hobby is an affiliate with Dragon. They have an agreement with them. They use Dragon molds. They sell it under a different name. It's usually just the rare productions or limited productions that Cyber Hobby kicks out. A little bit different box art on a Cyber Hobby kit. I like this type of box art. I like to see photographs of the model completed unpainted. That's an interesting way to do it. It's very informative, helpful for the modeler. But it's a Dragon kit. It's typical Dragon. Any Cyber Hobby kit is going to be a Dragon mold anyway, so we all know that. Well, most of us do anyhow. So the quality that we expect from a Cyber Hobby kit is the quality we expect from a Dragon kit. We'll start with the upper and lower hull here. It's nicely textured, not overly done in my opinion. The weld seams are there. Also crisp. They look to be accurate. Nice bolt detail. Some jack detail there and some machine gun detail. A little bit of cleanups involved, but that's indicative of every single model kit I've ever built. Two-piece barrel, which I think is shady. These days it should all be slide molded. We pay enough for these kits. We deserve to at least not be irritated with a two-piece barrel of any type. I've replaced that. I've got a metal barrel on order from Arbor. So under the hull detail is nice. I don't know why they added the under the hull detail when they've manufactured the road wheels hollow, and you'll see an example of what I'm talking about coming up here shortly. There's not a lot of parts to this kit. It's more in line with a smart kit. There's very, very few parts. It was a small tank. Small yet successful in real life. Road wheels, drive sprocket. Drive sprockets are molded very thin. I'm not sure if they're this thin in real life, but you can see through these. It's kind of hard to pick up here, but they're very thin. You have to be super careful clipping these off the sprue. Nice suspension, leaf spring suspension. You can pick out the individual leaves. Some grab handle detail. There is the tracks are nice. I like this. I like the way they've done the tracks, and the way they've molded the tracks. I'll be painting these on the sprue. Road detail on the outside is very nice. The rubber has a different texture than the actual metal of the road wheel, which is a nice touch. You'll see where what I'm talking about when I say the road wheels are hollow there. So you won't be picking this tank up and showing people. Road wheels are hollow. Bummer to have that nice detail underneath and the road wheels to be hollow, but I don't bother with paying much attention to the underside of my tanks anyway, as they're usually mounted to a board or plaque or diorama or of some type. There's some more suspension detail. There's a bunch of duplicates. There's 4 duplicate sprues. They're practically duplicate. All tracks. I'm not sure all these tracks will be used. I doubt it. That's quite a bit of track. But there again, they're all done alike. Some clones. Some nice grab handle detail. Bit more suspension. Some interesting cast detail on the gun mantlet. Very nice. I really like the way they did this. It looks like it's pitted, and yeah, very nice. I think that's some of the nicest pitting I've seen, and some of the nicest cast texture I've seen on a gun mantlet. There's texture where it needs to be. Again, I mean, it's a very detailed, very nice kit in my opinion. A few discrepancies, like in the drive sprocket being printed too thin. Again, I'm not sure if that's that way in real life, but that's going to be a fiddly bit for sure. There's a two-piece. I think that's part of the gun barrel. Again, I won't be using that, so it doesn't really matter to me. Two-piece exhaust, that's just fine. No problem with that. The seam won't be seen. I like this kit. I've examined it quite closely. Nice machine gun detail there. Nicely done. Nicely done. Well, I can recommend this kit to anybody, I guess. If someone asks, I would say yes, it's a nice purchase as long as you don't have to pay too much for it. Nice detail on the figures. Bit of photo etch. Not a lot, but enough. Grill cover, a couple little fiddly bits there. Not exactly sure where they go. Nice decal. A few parts aren't used. One of the mantlets aren't used. It's probably for another version, I'm not sure. Painting guide, the instructions are quite simple. Like I said, there's not a lot of parts to this kit, so the instructions would be simple. They look to be clear. Not sure if they're completely accurate. I haven't built the kit yet. I like the idea of a color picture on the painting and color painting guide. Typical 3-color German camo, 1944 through 1945, marked as the Black Knights. So that's it. It seems to be a nice kit. I like it. I guess I could recommend it as long as you can get it cheaply enough. Thanks for stopping. Take care.